G'day guys, how you going? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sean and today I'm going to be sharing with you my experience using the ErgoTune Supreme ergonomic chair, which I've been sitting in and using for the last month and a half, so you can decide whether or not this chair is going to be right for you. Now, if you do like the content and it did help you make a decision, don't forget to chuck it a like, get subscribed, and let's begin. Now guys, before I get into the actual review, I just want to let you know one thing and be completely honest, which is that I was actually suffering a lot with back pain and getting not enough support from the chairs that I had in the past. I was actually on the fence about buying two chairs, one from Secret Labs and this one from ErgoTune. Before doing that, I reached out to both brands to see if they would want to work with me and maybe send one over to sort of test and get a sample. ErgoTune was actually so supportive that they were not only going to send me over this chair for me, but they're actually sending over one for my partner as well for her to test and for her to use. So I got the aqua blue and she got the coral red. And the only thing that they wanted in exchange was for me to make a video about it, put it on the channel and share that with you guys, which to be honest, I was going to do anyway, even if I had to pay for it. Secret Labs never got back to me, but that's fine because these chairs have actually done an amazing job since I've been, since I received it a month and a half ago. On that note as well, I've actually since signed up for their affiliate program, so I get a small kickback if you use the link in the description and buy one of these chairs. There's also a coupon code there, so you'll get a discount. I think it's either $20 or $30 off, depending on the model of the chair that you buy. So just want to be completely honest about that, and they didn't ask me to say anything positive or talk about their brand in a really positive manner. It was just a matter of they wanted to work with me. Happy to send over two chairs, which is just incredible. And in exchange, they just wanted a video review. So I just wanted to let you guys know that before we get into an arguing match down in the comment section. So if you haven't heard of ErgoTune, they're a brand which is, I guess, primarily established in Singapore, and they've since sort of branched out and they're now in Australia as well. And they include free shipping on their chairs if you're in Singapore or in Australia, which is just amazing. Their chairs are obviously focused at being as ergonomic as possible, hence the name ErgoTune. The chair actually has 11 different points where you can adjust it so you can get the right fit. It can support someone, I guess, in terms of their height from 150 centimeters all the way up to 190 centimeters, up to 150 kilograms in weight. And the warranty on the chairs is 12 years. So if you're looking at the price and you're sort of like freaking out a little bit, it's a lot of money to spend on a chair, just know that you're getting a chair that you can honestly just adjust to the nth degree, and it's going to be able to support and sort of grow with you as you grow and change yourself. So hence the name ErgoTune, ergonomics, tuning it, getting the the right fit. And this chair has actually lived up to all of that. Since receiving it, I have honestly not had so much support in a chair ever in my entire life, which I know is saying a lot, but it's not perfect. And I'll get to that maybe a little bit later. But in terms of the colors that you can get, so you've got the aqua blue, which is what I'm sitting on right now, the coral red, and then there's also a charcoal black as well. And then there's also an ErgoTune just sort of base model as well. I think it's called the ErgoTune Classic. So there's the Classic and the Supreme, and there's about $150 difference between them. But we're going to be mainly focusing on the ErgoTune Supreme. On first impressions, actually getting the chair, receiving it, and getting it out of the box and putting it together, that whole process was actually like so smooth. They have obviously put a lot of time and attention into making sure that the instructions are very clear and easy to understand. You can do it by yourself. All of the tools are included. The actual graphics on the instruction manuals, I mean, the little book that you get is like, actually, I want to keep it. It's actually not something that I would just throw in the bin after assembling it, but putting both of the chairs together, we've got two of them, remember, took us probably, I would say, an hour max, and that's with unboxing and unwrapping things as well. So these are chairs that are definitely not difficult to put together. They don't completely assemble. You do have to assemble it, but it is very, very, very easy to do. Now, in terms of ergonomics and how you can actually adjust the chair, I'm going to go through and try and remember all of it for you now. But you can obviously lower and raise the chair. You can also adjust the depth of the chair as well, so you can have it so it's more forward or more back. depending on the size of your body. You can actually adjust the back. Actually, the whole backrest, I should say, goes up or down depending on where you want to have it put. You have that awesome, it's called Atlas lumbar support. So it's essentially like this piece of mesh that is sort of, I guess, molded in a way where you've always got lumbar support no matter where you're sitting. The armrests, they can actually rotate in or out. You can make them wider or narrower. They actually spin all the way around. I think it's called the 5D armrest. It basically does a whole bunch of different things. The armrests can go up and down as well. You've also got the neck rest, which pivots up or down, in and out. I always find that with neck rests, you don't really use them very much, but this one, I can actually bring the neck rest forward to actually meet me on my actual neck, which is actually really, really nice, because when you do want to lean back, because you can lean back obviously, you can actually set the recline position as well as you can set the resistance on how hard it is to actually recline back on the chair. So in terms of like all the different things that you can adjust, once you've done all of that, you actually get a chair that is made and almost sculpted for your body and for your frame. And I've never experienced a chair that is as adjustable as this, to be quite honest with you. The, I guess, materials, you've got this mesh fabric weave all the way through, so that way it's really breathable and really comfortable, especially here in Australia, which I can probably relate to the people in Singapore. It's very hot, very humid right now during summertime, and I find that leather chairs or that fake PU leather, it's quite heat absorbent, right? So it's quite uncomfortable after a while. But this, if you've got a fan on in the room, the actual cool air will blow through the mesh. And actually, I find that this chair to be quite comfortable, even after sitting in it for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, video editing or gaming. All of the chair, in terms of the materials they've chosen, the ways you can adjust them, it's just like a win-win-win. I don't think anyone is going to have any issues at all in terms of sitting in this and finding a comfortable position. Now, in terms of the recline, you actually can go ahead and set the resistance to be most resistant or least resistant in terms of how easy it is to push back in the chair. Once you've got it at the angle that you want it to be, you can actually set the angle as well. So if you want to just like lean back and take a nap or be on your phone for a bit without looking at the screen, you can definitely do that with this chair. Now, while this chair is amazing and it's very, very supportive, and once you've got it set to your body type, it is very, very, very comfortable. I don't actually think that this chair is perfect, and I believe if Ergotune listens to what I'm saying, hopefully on the next version, they'll add one feature to the chair which I think will make it incredible. And that is, with all of the adjustable points on the chair, for example, the arm, the neck rest, the back, the height, and everything else, there is no way to actually lock it in. So what that means is if you're actually going to like move the chair or wheel it around or put it into a different place, sometimes I actually found when I grabbed the chair from the back and I went to like kind of lift and move it, because I'm on carpet here, it's not super, it's not a super smooth surface like a polished floor, the actual backrest would, I guess, lose its position, and it would, because you can go up and down with the back, I would go and pull it, it would go into the wrong position. I then have to, muck around and try and find the right position. So then I'm like, okay, I'll grab the neck rest. I'll grab the neck rest, pull that. Well, the neck rest can be adjusted in 5 different ways. And so then the neck rest wasn't in the right position. And then I grabbed the arms, and then the arms weren't in the right position. So it'd be just really, really amazing if there was a way for, once you got it into the position for the neck, for the back, for the arms, the way that you want it, that you could go ahead and you could maybe press a button to sort of lock it in, so that way it's never going to change. So that way, if you get up and you come back or you're moving the chair around, you never have to really bother with trying to set it up or remember what settings you were using on the chair. It'd just be really, really amazing to have that one feature to lock everything in place. But other than that, that's my only real nitpick on this chair. Now, for me, when I was looking at chairs and, looking at some of the different options that were out there, the two things for me that were most important was the lower lumbar or the lower back support, as well as the support in the base for my butt and my legs when I'm actually sitting. And I have to say that this chair hasn't failed me. I was a little bit concerned because there wasn't like any foam or anything like that. It was just like, a kind of like a suspension mesh system for the base. And then for the lower lumbar, it's kind of like a predetermined mold to give you that support. But I have to say, this chair, after sitting in it for, a month and a half, being at home quite a lot, working, gaming, editing, streaming, all of those things, this chair has actually held up really, really well. And I've never felt like after sitting in this chair for 4 or 5 hours, like I needed to get up and get a break, even though I was trying to get up every hour. I never felt like I was, actually thinking to myself, man, this chair is really uncomfortable. So Ergotune's done a very, very good job. And my partner using her chair, she's actually said the same thing as me, is that, the chair's very, very comfortable. And once you've got it set to your body type, it's a chair that you can sit in and be comfortable in for the whole day. Now, if you're on the fence about spending the money on one of these chairs and you're not sure, hence why you're watching this video, I have a few comments to make. And that is, since my experience sitting in it every day for hours on hours on hours, it is extremely comfortable. And this chair is going to offer you so much flexibility and adjustability that I really don't think there's going to be anyone that will find this chair uncomfortable or have an issue in terms of like trying to find the right fit. I think this chair is very, very easy to use, and I think you're going to be very, very happy with it. There's been over like 1,400 5-star reviews on this chair. There's a ton of hype about it. A lot of people are going out there and saying that it's one of the best ergonomic chairs on the market. That's not me, that's what other people are saying. I was kind of a little bit hesitant too, and I went and watched a bunch of other videos, and everyone is saying very, very consistent things with how I'm actually feeling about this chair as well. I know it is a little bit expensive, but when you consider that you're gonna own this chair for like 10 years, and it might be the last office chair that you ever have until it inevitably one day has an issue and you maybe want something newer, maybe a newer color or something, I think this chair is going to serve you very, very, very well. And I mean, try and break it down into like, this can be incorporated into your home office. It could be an expense that you can get the depreciation in your tax return or something. I don't know. But I think you guys, if you're on the fence about a chair, you're looking for something that's very, very supportive, very comfortable, very flexible, looks good, it's very stylish, I would definitely recommend the Ergotune. Now, if you guys have any comments or questions about this video or about the chair, let me know down in the comment section. Big thank you to Ergotune for sending over the chairs for review. I'll definitely be keeping them and using because they have made my life in front of the computer much, much, much better. And I'm just super, super, super grateful. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Have a good New Year's, have a good Christmas, because as of today, it's the 15th of December, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the next one. Cheers.